Hello there, and welcome back to Shenmue III. Sorry, I've normally loaded the game in before I start. Already off to a worse start than I'd have liked. Sorry about that. Right. You'd have thought that by now the game would expect you to know who he is. Especially if you're expected to have played the first two. Although, given that they came out nearly 20 years ago, I guess you couldn't reasonably be expected to have played the first two. Well, they were re-released, a year or two ago. I accidentally left the game running and lost a lot of the day. This isn't where I need to be, is it? Where's that temple I need to go to? I'll ask this guy.
Excuse me.
Looking for something?
I want to go to Liuhe Hall.
You'll have to go back down through Vendor Avenue.
Of course.
If the byroad to New Paradise had been completed, Blossom Road would be but a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Thanks. I'll have a look.
Alright, so back down through Vendor Avenue. Is my dog there? His name is Douglas. I'm not letting him in because he's been bad. He has been a bad dog. And it pains me to say it. Yeah, he chewed up my parents' TV remote. I've completely forgotten where everything is. I don't think it's here. I'll ask someone.
Hey.
Are you gonna buy some books?
I'm trying to get to Liuhe Hall.
It's on Blossom Road. It's off to the left.
Good to know. Thanks.
Well, I say I'm not letting him in because he's been bad. He's not allowed in here anyway. The room is too small. And he is a big dog. Huh. Huh. Cool. Oh yeah. Blossom Road is that way. Right, well, we're heading for a story event, so I'd better heal. Just in case.
Excuse me.
Hit me.
I'm looking for Mr. Schur.
He's inside.
Got it. Thanks for the tip. Are you Mr. Schur?
Yeah? What do you want?
I heard you fought off the Red Snakes in New Paradise.
You Japanese?
Yes,
And you do martial arts?
I do.
Then why don't we talk with our fists? I'd love to see a Japanese fighting style. I'll tell you anything you want to know after that.
Anything?
Yeah. Well, I mean, anything I know, at least.
So this a sparring session or an out-and-out fight? Ah. Sparring.
Can we talk now?
Yeah, a promise is a promise.
I hear you fended off the Red Snakes in New Paradise.
They were threatening the folks at the Muren Cafe.
What did they look like?
There were two of them. One was thin, and the other was big as a panda.
The same pair that was at the bustling diner.
So, you've met them already. They're called Lu and Sheng.
Yeah.
Wait! So you're the out-of-towner that helped out the dried goods vendor?
Yeah, I guess.
I heard about that. Let me thank you as well.
It wasn't anything.
Red snakes are really running loose. They even
Oh,
attacked
exactly.
Xiao Temple. Talk about bad karma. But there's nothing I can do against an entire gang.
Do you know where they are?
There's a casino called the Golden Goose in New Paradise. They often gather there.
The Golden Goose.
Just watched a most interesting video called The Last Jedi vs. Kotor 2. You already can't compare them. One of them is a game. Check out the Golden Goose. The very premise is flawed. Where's the Golden Goose? I'll ask this person.
Excuse me.
Hit me.
I don't want to.
Do you know the way to New Paradise?
Head that way.
Got it. Thanks for the tip.
I mean, one of them is a 2.5-hour movie and the other is a 20+ hour game. I mean, I think there is an interesting discussion to be had there in the potential for world building and story in games versus cinema. But, like, ooh, Shenmue III. Was it worth the wait? I'll tell you when it's over. The verdict was KOTOR is a compliment to Star Wars and The Last Jedi is an insult. Well, it's incorrect then, isn't it? Look, I'm not going to get into this again. Last Jedi was great, you all just don't like being made to think. This is a Shenmue museum in a Shenmue game. Hey, it's not my video. Of course.
I'll give it a try.
I just find it interesting and also 100% correct, which therefore prevents you from being 100% correct. Japanese video games love making meta jokes, especially if they involve mini games. Yeah. One thing I will say about Shenmue 3.
I'll come back later.
One thing I will say about Shenmue 3, it is as if the last 18 years of game developments never happened. It is a Shenmue game that should have been released a couple of years after Shenmue 2. And a lot of the gameplay elements would have been very at home in that time period, and that is not necessarily a bad thing. It's not always a good thing either. It simply is. It's either that or they are just maybe you are not correct. Nah, impossible. Yeah. Look. You know it's okay to not like something without it being a blight on the thing that you know, right? You know, it's fine to hate Jar Jar Binks, but don't expect me to believe he was responsible for 9/11. The next thing I want to write is an 80s TV show in the vein of the 80s. Yo.
Hey.
Hey Ian, how you doing?
I'm doing alright, you?
Oh, doing fine. You know, on a quest for vengeance. Same old.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm trying to track down some thugs. I'm noticing a theme in Shenmue games. There's always a gang of thugs that you've got to track down. That I'm betting will be somehow tangentially connected to Landy. Last time I tried it turned out to modern and I right. I hate Zazar Gabor and I do blame her for 9/11. The Golden Goose. I think this is where I was supposed to go.
Excuse me.
Hello there.
I hear the red snakes come by here.
I'm not at liberty to answer questions of that nature.
Ah, okay.
Well, maybe one of the customers will.
Welcome. Do you have a VIP card?
VIP card?
That's right. The room up ahead is for Golden Goose VIPs only.
VIPs have their own room?
This seems like a very exclusive
How
place.
do I become a member?
You fill out an application and submit it to the Golden Goose. The
How do you
process
know
takes
you're
about
correct,
2
or
months
you haven't
in all.
played KOTOR?
2 months? Isn't there some way to...
It's true, I
speed
should
up the
fix
process?
Well, there is. But first you would need a referral from a VIP.
It's the
It's
White
the White
Tell me who to
Lotus.
talk to.
Yeah.
I'm afraid that's simply impossible.
Could be the
We
Blue
must
Clam
respect the
Club.
privacy of our valued
Yeah.
members.
Of course.
The No Homers Club.
The No Rios Club.
This must be
You already
another
allowed
back
one
in-
Rio.
Yeah. 28. Bloody hell. That is good odds on a lucky hit stand. I'm coming back here. Whew. Find a VIP member. Right. Okay, I apologise, but what we're about to do is a little on the tedious side. My comment is being checked by moderators. By mods, apparently. I don't have any mods. Hold on. Twitch app. I'll see if I can approve your comment. I do not moderate comments in my comment section. This is a free and open forum. Provided, of course, 7, 4, 28. That is some good odds.
What
And I'm gonna save scum the hell out of
Try
them.
lucky hit. Pick a platform. They all look nice.
It's like that thing from Inside Out where opinions and facts get mixed up in the train of thought.
How many tokens will you bet?
2,000. Okay, I think dropping it here would be a good one. Come on, come on. Take 2. You get 3 tries to land the ball in the target zone, and you have to land it in there twice.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Wow,
Kev thought
you got
that was
pretty
Kevin
late.
Smith at first.
Be sure to come again tomorrow.
You thought that was Kevin's... I'd steer clear of the KKK if I were you. So. Well, yeah.
I should get back to the hotel.
When we were talking about clubs, I referenced the KKK sketch and Michelin went, "Ah, right. The face on the... There go my plans for the evening." Wouldn't it be funny if, like, Black Klansman happened and, like, it turned out that everyone in the KKK was an undercover black guy trying to take it down? It's like, is anyone here not an undercover black guy? No?
Hey, Shenmue.
Okay, I think we're done,
Leo.
bitch.
What happened?
You'll make those
Sorry?
bigots look like
I
twits.
overheard a woman
We
at
said
the
we
hotel
weren't doing the
talking with a
accents.
couple, and your name came up.
Black man did have an accent. No, I know, but...
I chased down a purse snatcher who had taken the wife's handbag.
You did?
Cold shower, cold shower.
It was just the right thing to do.
Of course.
The cormorant fisherman, on the other hand.
What's wrong, Leo?
Nothing. I'm fine.
Everyone is an undercover black man.
Leo, I'm going to go back to the
They're really into...
Okay.
Oh, they're really into the act. And David Duke was a hired actor called Mark Bennington. Right. So, let's make a call to one of our friends back in Japan, shall we? Because we can do that. Who should we call? Goijang, Nozomi, Goro, Joy, Fukusan, Ine-san, Tom, or Fang Mei-shun. It turns out that racists don't really exist, and it's just a big con to get people to buy anti-racists t-shirts. Fuck Sam, that's a bit hard. No, we're very fond of Sam. Who should I call? Let's call Tom. Ghostbusters. Speak for yourself, Molly.
Hello?
Hello?
Oh, that voice! Is this real?
Yeah,
You still in China, man?
that I am.
Alright. You find a new girlfriend while traveling?
Well,
Manchester Black is the best name for a character ever. I would say no.
can't say I have.
Oh, snap!
Is it
Seriously?
Jamaican? Yep.
Yeah, well, I'm not good at that type of thing.
No way! So that's why Nozomi went to Canada.
No, that's not the reason why she went.
It's not too late, man! Tell her how much you love her!
Love?
You've gotta at least give her a ring, man!
A phone call?
Yeah, man! I don't even know why you're still talking to me!
But let's talk again sometime.
Vengeance.
That sounds like a plan, man! I'll be waiting.
Later, Tom.
Goodbye, yo! See you around!
I think the best name for a character is Max Damage. That is a good one. It's pronounced like Savage in Is it pronounced like Savage in Savage Opress? Max Damage. Don't say revenge. Don't say revenge. Go out and say hi to Shenhua. I want to nick the name Max Damage. Max Damage for Pawns of Evil.
Leon, have you heard of the Rose Garden?
The what?
Supposedly there's a place in town called the Rose Garden. Does that sound familiar?
Oh yeah, I know about it.
Is it an actual rose garden?
No, it's an arena for fights.
People fight there?
Yeah, all sorts of fighters and martial artists put on fights that people bet on.
Oh, that seems a waste of a pretty name.
It really is, now that you mention it. I wonder why they named it that then.
Half of his dialogue sounds like it could be said for Forrest Gump. Yeah, like the lines in this game didn't really pass anyone who speaks English, I don't think.
Looks good.
My mama always said life was like a box of vengeance.
I tend to agree with Forrest Gump.
Tastes like vengeance.
Alright, well, I'll save. Life is like a box of chocolate. It starts off full of nice things, but sooner or later becomes empty. That's not what he said. That's not at all what Forrest Gump said. And the implied message is the opposite of what he's saying. That's not agreeing with Forrest Gump, that's just grossly misinterpreting his message. Which is that life is in fact full of surprises.
You need to pay for your room tonight.
You haven't seen the director's cut where Forrest Gump is an edgelord.
No, I do.
He specifically said a box of chocolates, and went on to say the reason for that is you never know what you're gonna get.
Meaning
I'm
you
pretty
don't know
sure
what
you have
life is
some
going to give
idea.
you.
Good morning, Leon.
Morning.
Did you get enough rest?
I mean, even that's a flawed analogy. You can be pretty sure that a box of chocolates
Yes, I
contains chocolate.
Good. I'm going to head out then.
Okay, take care.
You
I
too.
have just described a box of chocolates. Yes, but that is not why he said that life was like one. The second part of the analogy is important. My life, however, is more like a box of active grenades. Life is like a glass of milk. Sometimes you drink it, and sometimes you don't. Drink it, and sometimes you're lactose intolerant. That was a Jim Sterling reference.
Yeah. No running up the stairs.
Just run, damn you.
Oh, is that a game?
I thought so too.
Hmm.
It is an arcade. And then there's the Tomato convenience store from the other games. With the same theme song and everything. A little bit of home, I suppose. Although you can actually buy and eat the food here this time.
And it still tastes like tomato.
Even the chocolate.
Hmm.
If
You know, sometimes people use tomatoes in chocolate cake.
that sounds wrong.
Yeah. The supermarket music was very much supermarket sweet. Oh man, that's going back a bit.
Yeah. It is.
Right, darlings, it's time for supermarket sweep. Supermarket Sweep, the best show ever.
Huh. I mean, it was no... it was no Dickinson's Real Deal. Temple. Where David Dickinson would rob people and say, "It's a bargain."
Cheap
No.
as chips.
Well, it's not, you're just stealing it.
That is a Bobby Dazzler.
Apart from Little Monsters, obviously. I remember that show.
It made you not want to have children.
I mean, I already did not want to have children, but
The supermarket sweep lore was very rich. I could spend hours talking about it. There's a lore in it?
oh, The deep lore of supermarket in Sweep.
Complete with story arcs. Super Nanny would have been better if she had actual superpowers.
Isn't that just the film Nanny McPhee?
Yeah.
That should have been called Super Nanny. Okay,
Oh, the way she was done in South Park, though.
Guess I'll come back later.
Yeah. From hell, it's from hell. Beats of Rage, what is this?
Excuse me.
Hey, come and take a look at our hottest instruments. We have all the latest models.
Do you know anyone who's a Golden Goose VIP?
You mean the people who go into the basement? They all look rich. Rich people like that have stopped by, but they never buy anything.
Oh, I know where this is going.
Thanks.
Right. I prefer the version where she's allowed to give the kids a thump. I really don't think Shenmue 3 ended up being a streamer. The glacial pace this game expects you to play it at.
The Department of Fannying About.
I heard a rumour that Doctor Who may get written so that the very first regeneration was female. Well,
yeah, but that's just a rumour.
A female Doctor was always on the cards. The creators said it was inevitable at some point, so I don't know why people are complaining.
Yeah, I thought she was alright.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably not my favourite season, but it's far from the worst one.
So William Hartnell was a cross-dresser. The worst thing of the service the year. Well, not all the episodes were bad.
The characters and the Doctor were the best we've had in a while.
I mean, the
And
Rosa
surely that's
Parks
the
episode
point.
was the best.
Yeah. It was. There were only 2 memorable episodes for me. And I hope they are strict rules. No, they've retroactively introduced Doctors before. John Hurt. Although how you would do that now is a question, because where did he get the extra regeneration from?
Yeah, the Demons and Punjab was pretty good.
Excuse me.
What do you want?
Do you know anyone who's a Golden Goose VIP?
I mean, the new series has got Stephen Fry and Lenny Henry.
Sorry.
You're asking the wrong person.
Yeah.
I don't do fancy schmancy, alright?
I see.
Yeah, they were pushing the law with the John Hurt retcon, so I don't think they could do it again. Yeah, that is a fair.
Yeah, well, the thing is, they brought in John Hurt because Crystal Eccleston didn't want to do it. So blame him.
Yeah. and continuity hasn't stopped writers before, especially if they're hacks. Also, the Jadoon are returning.
To be fair, I'm glad we got John Hurt as the Doctor. Yeah, me too.
Yep. Right.
And I liked that little mini episode called was it? I've forgotten what it's called, but it's where they brought back. No, it's where they brought back Paul McGann.
Yeah, I know the one you're talking about, but
yeah,
it was the something of the Doctor.
Yeah, it was like they brought back Paul McGann, and then he regenerated into
Night
John
of the
Hurt.
Doctor was when they brought back Paul McGann. Ah, right, yeah. No, the Time of the Doctor was the last Matt Smith episode.
That was a great episode, but too short. Well, yeah.
Hi, Shenhua.
Hi, Leon.
Yeah.
I mean, they could bring back Paul McGann for another, like,
Leon,
crossover
how did it go with the
thing.
Golden Goose?
There's a VIP room.
Because I think he can
What's
still
the
hack
VIP
it.
room?
A room reserved for special guests.
So how will you get in?
I just need a referral from a current VIP member.
Do you know where to find a VIP member?
No. Not yet, anyway.
I see.
It's a shame he's no longer with us.
Yeah. Okay, I can already tell that the next bit is going to be a slog, so I might just call the stream here and stream again when I actually have a lead.
Yeah, Paul McGann's still alive. I was talking about John Hurt.
Yeah. Yeah. After 43 minutes. Hey, look, it ain't my fault this game is paced like a glacier. And, you know, I don't mind that. He's now very good at making worlds that you can fuck around in. But, you know, if you want to get on with the story, it's a little bit counterproductive.
Well, we can still talk to pass the time.
Yeah. I assumed that the rich people who you helped at the hotel are the people who will refer you to the VIP room, so I went back to the hotel, but I don't seem to be able to talk to them, so... No, I've gone the wrong way again. I was supposed to go this way.
Imagine if Rio did complete his quest for vengeance. What would he do then?
Go back home and look after the dojo, I suppose.
I mean, he hasn't really got much going on for him.
Dragon statues. Yeah. Order a pizza. Yeah, it's like, well, that's vengeance achieved.
A limousine and a pizza.
A limousine and a pizza.
Or he could just sit at home, because it's the 80s, he can just sit at home and watch Murder She Committed.
The characterization in Home Alone 2 was brilliant, because like he orders a limousine, but he is ultimately a child. So he's in a limousine with a plain cheese pizza and like a champagne glass of Coca-Cola, because that's what he likes. Because he's a kid, he doesn't try to eat rich person food.
He's
kettle chips.
Yes.
The perfect side dish for revenge. Turtle racing.
A plain pizza.
What can I do for you?
Can you introduce me to one of your VIP members?
That is not a request with which I can comply.
I see.
Unless it's champagne that tastes just like Coca-Cola. If your champagne tastes just like Coca-Cola, I think you've been had, mate. I mean, so 30. Are those the best odds? They are. Right. I'm gonna save Scum a bit of gambling. Right. If I lose this, I'm just gonna reload the game and try again until I win.
What's this?
Welcome to Lucky Hit. Please give it a try.
The first 4 episodes of The Mandalorian are quite good. I've still only seen the first one.
I haven't seen any of them.
Not as good as the hype, but very enjoyable. Well, yeah, it's because Disney Plus isn't available in the UK. So I'm gonna inevitably pirate it.
Will you wager?
This is like the high roller. So I'm gonna try here. Perfect 3. Landed all 3 times to win. That'll be why the odds are so good.
Oh, that's too bad. Let's go again. Could you pick a platform? How many tokens will you wager?
I was only planning to stream for an hour or so today, but we can gamble some for a bit. I've got no idea what else to do. Rio's quest for vengeance is very easily sidetracked.
You shouldn't get discouraged if you lose. Let's go again. Could you pick a platform? How many tokens will you wager?
Oh no! Oh.
I'm sure you'll win soon.
Oh, bad luck.
Go again.
Ugh.
Could you pick a platform?
Thing is, you've got to land the hit 3 times in a row. I have yet to successfully do it once. Because it's very difficult to predict where that ball's going to go. And I don't think you have any influence on it. We will and we should, but it's a busy time for me. I will do soon. Oh, alright, cool. I'm up for that. We'll have to schedule something soon.
How many tokens will you wager?
So, Ian, who is your favourite Avatar character and why is it Uncle Iroh?
Well,
it is Uncle Iroh, though, isn't it? Let's face it.
It is, yeah. That's it, yeah. I mean, because he's laid back and cool. He's laid back and cool. He's exactly how I want to be when I'm old.
Not as funny as the QTE either. Those are quite funny. The QTEs in this game are really hard for some reason for me. Like,
did you pick a platform?
Although Katara is a second favourite.
How many tokens will you wager?
Zuko is difficult. Because it's like, you really want to like him, and then he just does something, like at the end of Season 2, which I won't spoil. Oh!
I'm sure you'll win soon. Let's go again.
This is utter bollocks.
Could you pick a platform?
How do you make one of those things anyway?
What,
you just randomly stick... Yeah. Do you just randomly stick nails in them?
I think so. There has to be some sort of, I don't know if there has to be some sort of method to where you put the nails. Oh! Yes! 1. Let's go. Come on, let's see it. 2! Oh no, you... Oh, motherfucker!
I'm sure you'll win soon. Let's go again.
Oh, what is that ball made of?
Okay, I'm gonna reload, because I'm out of tokens.
We're looking forward to your next visit.
Tell me.
I've not seen Happy Gilmore, so I don't know the clown of which you speak.
Oh, it's like this, I think it's Mechanical Clown on a mini golf course. And it kept pissing him off every time he missed.
Yeah, I like Adam Sandler. I do too, in spite of some of his recent movies.
Yeah, I like the old school Adam Sandler. Although I did like the Hotel Transylvania films.
His recent Netflix special was actually really good. Like, I think I'm going to try the lower odds one. You only have to get 2 of those in to win.
Pick a platform. How many
25
tokens will you bet?
But there is only one target zone in this one.
And you chose the Kevin Smith one.
Well, that's the one with the good odds.
Ooh. Oh.
I'd laugh if there was a John Peters board.
Oh no.
complete with
Again?
giant spider.
Pick a platform. They all look nice.
I think those are pictures of backers. I think that was one of the Kickstarter rewards. If you pledge enough, you could get your face on a lucky hit board.
Yeah. I've listened to one of them.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's enjoyable. I didn't get time to listen to all of it, but, I liked what I heard.
Come on. Yes! Alright. One more. I dropped it right here. And it went down there. Come on. Come on. Do it again. One more time. Oh! Yeah! Oh.
You have to keep going until you win. Just keep playing.
It's
just
random.
Keep playing. Pick a
All the old
platform.
episodes
They
on
all look nice.
I'll give them a listen when I get time.
How many tokens?
The celebrity interviews are fun.
Yeah. I mean, I watched your efficiency sketch. I can tell you did, yeah.
You can't quit now.
All the old...
Just keep playing. Just keep playing.
Just keep reloading. Just keep reloading.
Pick
Yeah.
a platform. They all look nice.
If at first you don't succeed, reload so you didn't actually spend money.
How many?
Oh, one. Two! I win!
Oh, nice. Just keep playing. Just keep playing.
Not before I save it.
No.
Come again.
Just keep playing. Now, one thing I like doing in this game is cutting off the lines early, so it sounds like you're saying some stuff that you're not. I could imagine donating to the Kickstarter do that. Yep. I always believe in the heart of the pins.
Yeah.
Greetings.
I'm looking forward to the new
Welcome
Jay
to
and
the
Silent
Golden
Bob.
Goose, your palace of pleasure. Do you require assistance?
No thanks.
If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Thanks.
Right, I gotta find a VIP.
Yeah, Clerks is one of the greatest films, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it might be coming out next year.
Come on up. The prize exchange is right here.
But basically, it's just the sequel to Jay and Silent Bob Strikes
I'm
Back,
getting the prizes ready right now.
where they try to stop, like, the film from being, like, the reboot of the previous film they tried to stop. And, oh, what's her name? The woman who plays Supergirl's in it.
Okay.
You understand, I'm sure.
I think I'm going to call it a stream there, guys, but thanks for joining me. Sounds like some shit's going down. I'll see you guys next time.